Hello guys and girls, my name is Yodara, and welcome back to my adventures here in Tamriel. My name is VoicesFromTheDark. Welcome to another episode. I think today's episode is going to be kind of special. I would first off like to apologize about the lack of webcam, but my webcam does not seem to work very well with this game. There's something about opening up this game that sort of sometimes freezes other programs in the background, and it's kind of annoying, but that's just how it is. My webcam software is not the most stable, so that's a little pain. We have some quests down the road that we can go and do while... I decided this is sort of going to be a sort of, wow, great English, reflective talk about this game and whether or not I am going to play it, so... As you without a doubt know if you watch the series, I'm not enjoying this game as much as I previously did. I had a very good start. I never faked any of my enthusiasm about this game. I was thoroughly pumped, and even when it came out, I really did enjoy it. How do I switch weapons again? I can't remember how you switch weapon sets. Was it... What was it? Okay, that's newbie of me to forget, so that's extremely newbie. We gotta go to the options menu now. That's how long it's been. I had a few gameplay, a few game days left, so I decided let's maybe use some of them, you know, and not just let it all be wasted money. Or is it switch weapon to alt? I knew I was close. Alright, let's kill this thing. So I have cancelled my ESO subscription. I'm simply not really enjoying the game. I ignore those errors. I might disable my add-ons just because they are more annoying than useful now since they're all outdated. I think the LootDrop is the one that's causing all the problems here. But when I played Skyrim for the first time, Skyrim is my biggest series, that's what the most people know about my channel. It was such a magical experience. Like, I would stand in Whiterun and I would be like, okay, today we are going to travel to Riften, and then we would sort of just hit the road, and everything that would happen along the road are things that you just couldn't have happen in the Elder Scrolls Online, because as an MMO, zones are split up into levels. I mean, even inside one zone, something up here could be too difficult for me. And it just... things just felt more natural, and it just felt better to explore when playing another Elder Scrolls game. So... I don't know what it is of the aspect of this game that I don't like, but we'll discuss that a bit more after I maybe get a quest, so I have something to do while I'm talking. Yo, Azari. Oh, you a sexy Khajiit, brother. I like.
Dark moons. These crazy Bosmer make no sense. Hazazi comes to negotiate on behalf of Queen Irene to hear their grievances, and all they do is dance and jest. Hazazi has only been here a short while, and already he hates this village.
Razundar sent me to help with negotiations.
What negotiations? These dungy elves don't want talk. They say they only answer to the Wilderking. Who is this? Who knows? They'd rather pull Hazazi's tail than give him a straight answer. It's not fair. Hazazi always gets the worst assignments.
Maybe I should just speak to them myself.
Hazazi likes this idea. If you can just get the Bramble Breach to make sense, this one will be impressed. Hazazi thinks it's a wild guar chase, but if you want to try, speak with their tree thane. May you have better luck than Hazazi. I
mean, we do have some experience with these tree huggers, so perhaps there's something there. There's a lot of content in this game, and there are a lot of quests, but I don't know, I rarely feel the excitement. Like, let's say if this was a village, I don't know what this is, but there's bound to be a few quests here, but none of it really excites me. It's weird, and it's not the fact that I hate MMOs, because I do play World of Warcraft, and I have actually played on and off since vanilla, and in that game I recently gained an achievement called Lore Master, and Lore Master is to, well, basically do all the quests in the game, although it's not as hard as it sounds, because you only have to do quests for your faction, and you only have to do a certain number of quests in each zone. But I checked like my quest list after I got the achievement, and it was like, you've done 4,200 quests, and I was like, if I didn't like MMOs, I would not do...
being disrespectful.
You shut up, woman, I'm talking. I would not do 4,000 quests in WoW style, so... That game managed to capture me, but it's just... I'm level 24, and I look ahead and I'm like, oh, it's gonna take a long while to get to 50. I shouldn't feel that way. I should feel like, oh, I have so much content left to explore. I just don't. The guild is pretty much deserted. There's nobody online, and I've also gotten reports that there rarely are people who play. It just almost feels like a failed project, and I feel really bad because I put so much behind it, you know? I was so pumped and hyped it all up. Let's talk to you.
Another tourist? Rare to have so many visitors in this part of the Valenwood, didn't you hear? It's much safer behind the shiny new walls of Marbrook. Even King Camoran hesitates to venture into the court of the Wilderking.
I'm here to negotiate on behalf of the Dominion.
Negotiate? About what? Oh, I know. You want us to bow to your queen and swear allegiance to your what's-it's-called? Aldermary Dominion. Huh. Problem is that our allegiance is to the Wilderking, and he doesn't seem to care for your Dominion.
Can I speak with the Wilderking?
Ha, sure. Let me just pull him from my satchel. You people don't understand. The Wilderking manages the entire forest. He doesn't have time for idle talk. Why do you think so many people doubt his existence?
Have you ever spoken with the Wilderking?
Not in person, but I don't doubt the Wilderking exists. He speaks to me in the babbling brooks and the wind in the trees. Other Bosmer petition him for an audience, but I don't need to. He already tells me everything I need to know.
Can I petition him for an audience?
I could tell you, but how do I know you're trustworthy? You ask us to share your enemies, but will you share ours? The wood orcs are a plague we can't seem to be rid of. If you help us drive them off, I'll tell you what you want to know.
How?
Lurchers. Take seeds from the shimmering tree in the village and plant them in the orcs' camp. In a few minutes, they'll sprout out with a vengeance. The orc chieftain won't surrender so easily, though. Just kill him. Leave the rest to the lurchers.
Hold up above, party downstairs. Alright, I'll do it.
Don't bother coming back here.
Alright, thank you. Okay, so we got a quest to find some shimmering trees to scare off some wood orcs? Goblin orcs? Something like that. Sounds like a quest. So, I will give you the fact that it's the voice acting and the quests. It's nice that the quests are voice acted. I really do enjoy that because, to be honest, when I do quests in other games like WoW, I'm just like, oh, you want me to kill stuff? Fine, don't care why, just give me the quest. So I guess I got another mentality there than when I play this game, because I am a person who really enjoys a good fantasy RPG, and those who stick around the channel know that. I even got bored of Skyrim, so I just created my my own adventure where I said like, alright, let's pretend that this wheel cart took over the world and we need to fight them by doing custom objectives and make custom enemies, and you know, I really do enjoy that stuff. I just... there's no spark for you, so... Hey guys, what's up? Can I help you at all? I got this tree here.
Can you believe that tree thane?
Yo.
Was the tree thane as rude to you as she was to me? All I asked was how one might get an audience with the Wilderking, but the way she reacted, you would have thought I was trying to slaughter her children. Did she treat you any differently?
She asked me to help drive the wood orcs away.
She did? That's funny, because Under and I offered to drive the orcs away and she turned us down. I don't know, I'm beginning to suspect this is some elaborate Bosmer trick and the whole village is laughing at us when we're not looking.
You don't think the Wilderking exists?
I didn't say that. There is definitely a distinctive magical force in this part of Valenwood, but I fail to understand by what logic the tree thane decides who gets an audience with the Wilderking and who gets turned away.
Why do you seek an audience?
Oh, I'm Aranias. Maybe you've read my book, Spriggans in the Green, Story and Myth in Primitive Bosmer Society? Probably not, I guess. Anyhow, Under and I came in a scholarly pursuit to see if this Wilderking is really as powerful as they say.
So what will you do now?
We'll just have to venture deeper into the forest on our own. We'll probably get lost and suffer a slow and painful death, but that's the risk we have to take. If you're going after the wood orcs, though, I know something that might make it easier.
What do you suggest?
If you want, you can take the essence from the calliope tree and rub it all over your body to cloak yourself in a haze of forest moths. The wood orcs won't even see you.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing. Onder scouted out the orcs' camp pretty extensively. He might have some useful observations if you ask. Good luck with the wood orcs and that tricky tree thing. Maybe.
Thank you. Alright, more talking, I suppose. I'm also wondering just how... Whoa, what am I doing? Is this normal to turn around like that? No, it's not. How fitted it is for like an LP. There's so much talking in the quests.
I spent several hours watching the wood orcs and evaluating their weaknesses. As a whole, their strength is in numbers. As long as you don't take on the entire camp, you should be fine. The chieftain's the one you have to watch out for.
Damn, Balgruff, what happened to you? You got... ugly. What's so tough about the chieftain?
By the look of his scars, he's seen his share of battle, and he knows how to take a beating. Don't expect him to go down quickly. There's a shaman who's never far from his side as well. I'd focus on killing the shaman first. Good luck.
Of course. So it's something I can do. Didn't I just do this? Alright, I gotta plant some seeds around. Guess I could do that. Suggest me using some essence on myself. What is this essence? Alright. So I have to use it by the camp itself. Oh! Get off me! Beasts. Silly skeevers. So, at first, I thought the combat was kinda cool. But I realized that it doesn't really allow for the kind of things that I liked about Skyrim. I know I'm going to compare it a lot to Skyrim, but they market this as the successor, so I think I am allowed that privilege. Like, in Skyrim, what I could do is that I could go all the way back here, I could just sneak and I could just land a headshot. Here I can't, because the arrow despawns, because it needs to be fair.
I had my opportunity and I lost it. That was beautiful.
Nope, still not good enough. Nope, still doesn't work, although it's a, you know, a pretty clear shot. But if I'm this close... There we go, there we have it. I just have fond memories of Skyrim, of seeing a bandit standing on top of a tower and just giving them hell by like sniping them so they fall down and break their neck and ragdoll all over the place. It's a part of that is lost in this transition to an MMO. So I think sort of what I'm trying to say. Let's use this on us and see what happens. There it is. Quip. Oh, that was kind of cool. I like that. Dun, 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 dun. Don't mind me, I'm just a Kaji tree. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's a guardian. That looks scary. Is that this? I'm not enjoying this game, and I probably will not keep making videos about the game, but there are probably more people on YouTube who make videos about the game, and it's not to say that I never will, you know, it's always going to be a game I can just come back to later unless it flops completely and they shut down servers, which I doubt they do. They spent way too much money on it for that to happen. So if I ever get an urge to come back to it, you know, I always can. But I do want to apologize for sort of the hype I've built up and the expectation that, oh wow, this guy's gonna like play the game through to the end with Chidara and all the Darklings and it's gonna be epic, and I guess after hitting level 20 things just felt very repetitive, and doing the quests felt more like a grind than a fun part. But then people say hey, why don't you, you know, switch it up and do some PvP, or do some crafting, or do things like that. I don't really feel that it should be necessary to have to, like, diversify your activities in order to obtain fun. I'm not a person who enjoys PvP. I don't really enjoy player interaction at all. How can I get this guy? Is he inside somewhere? Probably is. Oh, Snapperoonie. Skeever. You are my downfall, Skeever. You are my downfall. I congratulate you. What was I talking about? I don't know. Hard to remember. I'm basically just trying to tell you why I won't play this. I am aware it's my most watched series at the moment. If I upload an episode of this, it's gonna get way more views than anything else, but does that really matter? I don't think it does. When you find playing a visual novel about a high school for the handicapped more exciting than a fantasy RPG set in Tamriel, then I think you did something wrong. Just a hunch. I've been enjoying playing other games a lot more than this game lately. It doesn't do it for me. But that's not to say that it's necessarily a bad game, you know? People can enjoy this, and perhaps I would enjoy it more if I was just playing it for fun and not really doing a let's play of it. That could be, you know? But considering I am a let's player and I very rarely play outside of making videos because I'm weird like that and I have some sort of thing. Oh wait, that map is kind of badly placed. I didn't realize that. Oh well, all my add-ons kind of reset, so it's been so long since I logged in. I had to download a huge patch just to get this video up. I don't know, as I said, I feel bad about ending it because I've built up a lot of expertise and hype, and especially with the guild and all the people donating money so I can get my horse, which I always forget to use. I think it has really changed my view on things, like hyping things up. It's even got me in a bit of a trouble, like I don't have a lot of IRL friends left, because a lot of them are now just internet friends, because I rarely hang out with people, because I'm lazy and don't really like interaction that much. But one of them was like talking excitedly about a new upcoming game, and I was like, yeah, it'll probably be okay. I don't like hyping stuff, and I was pretty passive when it came to the response and stuff, and well, he got mad and deleted me off Skype, so now I lost another friend. I've stopped hyping things, because this was just sort of a big slap in the face of hype. I mean, just let the game come, and if it's good, and you can enjoy it, but if not, you know, there's no point in going all crazy. I think it's been an eye-opener for me, so I guess I could thank it for that. It's just way too much of the same. I don't see any variety coming. I don't see me having as much fun as I did in Skyrim because of the obvious limitations that you get with an MMO. So, well, that is sort of the bottom line of what I'm saying. Alright, here is Chieftain Trogdorsh. He has a shaman with him, which we were instructed to take out first if we wanted to, so we might as well. Alright. Boom.
Give me your best.
Alright, get back, Chieftain. We're gonna take out the Ravager here first, because he looks kinda pissed and mad and all of that stuff. So who knows, maybe you will see episode 29 hit the YouTubes one day. But I know it's also going to cost me a subscriber loss. I already had people who are like, well, you're not uploading this, I don't want to be subscribed, and that's actually perfectly fine by me, because I prefer to have Darklings who are here for me, rather than the games I play. I know that's sort of an art, you have to master that. Instead of making people come to your channel for that one game, you want to make them come for everything, and I certainly do the same thing that you maybe do. Like, I will see a series made by a person. Where are we going? We're going here. Alright, let's go. Let's hit the road. Let's call our horse. Here we go, Black Shadow. There are some YouTubers whom I only watch for the one specific series. Maybe I'll try some of the other ones, but it's like, I don't really care about that one. So, I guess I can't really complain about it, so it's fine, you know, you have your own choice. You do what you gotta do. Maybe you'll just check back occasionally if that's your thing. but there's gonna be a lot of other stuff going on instead. Games that I would rather play instead of this. It's been an okay journey though. We've had our adventures and some fun, but an MMO LP was a pretty ambitious project, to say the least. We didn't do too badly though. I mean, this how many hours is this LP? I'm gonna guess around 20 hours or so, so it's not too shabby. How long have I played this game? / played. Maybe I have to be in chats. 1 day, 21 hours, so that's like 24 plus 21, which is 45 hours have I spent in game, and I think about half of that is on YouTube. So about 22, 23 hours. That's still a lot, you know. We've, if anything, it can be sort of a taste of the Elder Scrolls Online before it became, well, repetitive and I didn't want to play anymore. But, you know, that's not the part we wish to focus on. Alright, let's go tell this 3 lady exactly what I think about her Wilderking. Lady.
My scouts came back singing your praises. They said the Wood Orcs broke quickly after you killed Chieftain Thragdosh and unleashed the Guardians. I wasn't exactly expecting you to succeed. Seems there's more to you than meets the eye.
I believe we had an arrangement.
And you're worried I won't hold up my end of the bargain? No, I keep my promises. You got rid of those parasitic orcs. You've earned the right to petition the Wilderking for an audience. I hope I haven't given you a sense of false hope, though. Bosma around here petition the Wilderking for an audience all the time, and he rarely responds. More than likely, you're simply wasting your time. Suit yourself. Just south of my home, you'll find the petitioning stone. Just touch it. Probably nothing will happen. If he wants to speak with you, though, he'll appear when you touch that stone.
Okay.
I never said it was complicated. Besides, by scaring off those wood orcs, you just might have improved your chances. The Wilderking sees these things, you know. All right, run along now, and may the forest part to reveal your path.
Alright, let's go touch some stones and break some bones and become Indiana Jones or something. Touch the petitioning stone. Alright. That is something we can do. I don't really know what else to say. That's sort of what I wanted to discuss when I started this video. This game simply isn't for me. Maybe I wouldn't say I'm not patient enough. I mean, I have played more grindy games than this, but it doesn't appeal to me, and especially the factor of making a series about it. It adds an extra bit of stress and hard work, which I usually don't mind when I'm like recording games, but I do in this case. So let's touch this stone and see what happens. Touch. Nice. Where's the Wilderking? Wilderking! Hey man, what's up? You look like a Spriggan.
Welcome to my court, outsider. Since you entered my domain, I have watched your actions with keen interest. You have been generous with my people and more patient than I expected. But I still cannot gather one thing. Why have you come?
I've come to negotiate.
Again, not what I expected. I think I've heard of this old merry dominion, but I don't see how inclusion in this group would appeal to me or to the people in my domain. Aligning with you would only alienate us from others.
You would only be alienated from our common enemies.
Interesting. You think we have common enemies? My only enemies are those who would seek to harm Valenwood. Let us test your theory, though. Show me one of these enemies of whom you speak, so I might better understand.
Alright, how'd I do that?
Use the other stone pillar, the one on the platform behind us. Touch that stone pillar and an apparition will appear. One of your enemies, as you say. Fight this enemy so that I might see its true nature.
I don't need your backup. I got this. I got this. You wanted me to touch something up here. Alright. I can do that. Touch.
Strike us down, but the veiled heritance will always rise again.
Oh, Advisor Norrin. What's up? Boom, boom, boom. Give you a few smacks to the face. Oh, he's scared. Yeah, I just doubt I will ever manage to reach level 50. I just... And I didn't even bother with that in Skyrim. In Skyrim that never felt like something I had to do, you know? I don't even know what level I stopped Kujora at. I think it was like 30 something. But we just had so many cool adventures and experienced so much awesomeness that would either not be possible or would be hard to duplicate in this game. I guess Skyrim kind of set my expectations and my standards for fantasy games, and I guess I'm just disappointed because this game calls itself The Elder Scrolls and just feels so different from the Elder Scrolls game that I so dearly loved.
How can a forest spirit be a king?
I said talk.
I sense the darkness in the heart of the one you fought, but he has already been defeated, has he not? And those like him, they may not all share his darkness. You should have me call these people enemies, though.
Yes, they are known as the Veiled Heritance.
The Veiled Heritance, yes. I am familiar with this distinction as well. There is one among this group who has come to Valenwood to see me, and I find her curious. Very curious. I'm not inclined to consider her an enemy.
Who?
She is one who has been blessed with fascinating gifts. Gifts I cannot afford to ignore. You would know her identity, though. I was able to capture one of her memories. Touch the petition stone again, and I will share it with you.
Sure. Here we go. Oh, spooky.
We have much need of someone like you, Ananias.
Yes, young one. We have a problem in the Valenwood that will require your talents specifically.
I would be honored to help however I can.
An opportunity has arisen to strike a devastating blow to the Dominion, to divide the Bosmer.
The Bosmer in Greenshade claim allegiance not to King Camoran, but to a man they call the Wilderking.
Killing this Wilderking will drive the Bosmer mad. He is very elusive, though, so I will need your help to find him.
You realize we are entrusting you with an important task, I hope, my dear.
Of course, Lady Estria, you can count on me.
Okay.
As you've just seen, the young girl Aranias is associated with the Veiled Heritance. Until I know more about her, I hesitate to call her an enemy. I will have more insight soon, though. Even now, Aranias is on her way to my throne.
Finished with this village.
But she's coming with Unda to destroy you.
So she believes. But there may be a greater truth to her purpose here. You may not like this, but I sense the same is true of you. Like the branches of a grat oak, I believe that Aranias' destiny, my destiny, and your destiny are all intertwined. I cannot yet see how these events will play out, but I do know that like Aranias, you must come deeper into the forest.
Where?
You must eventually come to my throne, but not yet. Each of us is a strand to be spun into the story of Valenwood. You should seek out the spinner, Marrowan. He can tell us how this story began and where it should end.
Will you be safe?
Yes. Traveling through Valenwood is a funny thing. It may take them many days to find the path to my throne. You have all the time you need. Find the spinner's cottage and speak to Marrowan. Safe journeys, my friend.
Alright. I just don't find this exciting. I find it boring. Where do you want me to go? Marrowan, eh? Alright, we'll start heading in her direction, but I doubt we will make it there before I decide to end this. So, I guess I want to thank you for watching the series. It may not be over. Maybe it continues. You'll have to like check the description and it'll say if there's like a episode 29, but I highly doubt it for the most parts. It was an experiment, and you know, we held out for a decent amount of time, but I just don't think it was meant to be. This game started out very promising, but just turned into something that I did not enjoy, and honestly, what's the point of playing a video game if you don't enjoy it? That's the bottom line of it. I just don't know how to end this. I feel, I don't know, I feel bad about it. But I want to thank everybody who's joined the guilds. I mean, you can still keep the guild going and keep it active. I'm sure not all of you are like scrubs like me who decide to quit, so hopefully the guild's gonna see some fun stuff. Because I have some highly promoted members who can do most of the stuff that I need to do and stuff, so you can keep that whole shenanigan going if you wish to. But I think I'm gonna call it quits here. The Elder Scrolls Online. Not what I expected. Honestly, a little disappointing. I know I'm not alone in feeling that way either. It just took me a couple of levels to actually realize what a repetitive grind it is and how much talking I will have to sit through. I could skip it, but still, I don't know. It just doesn't fit with me. So I think I have kept you for long enough. I thank you so much for watching Jodara's adventures. Maybe they'll continue sometime in the future. That's very hard to say right now. I don't want to set anything in stone, but for now my subscription is cancelled and my game days are probably soon going to run out and I'll be locked out of the game with a pay gate. So that's less incentive to actually come back and play. So unless I have a revelation, then
Yeah, this is the last you'll see of my sexy face. Thanks for all the fan art I've gotten. I look incredibly awesome when you draw me. I don't know, it's just... Oh, such a cute kitty cat. Kitty cat? Kitty cat.
But if you want to stick around the channel, I will definitely be doing Elder Scrolls 6 whenever that does come out. I don't know when. I mean, considering we got Skyrim in 2011, it's actually a long time ago, so you might be able to see something. So... well, hopefully I managed to hook some people onto the Darkling army with this little series that we had going, and then you could probably sense how much trouble I have ending this, which is why I'm just gonna do it right now. Have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome.
Feel free to look around the channel and see if you see something you like. But if you'd rather feel like leaving, then that's perfectly fine too. Jodara will always be here if you wish to rewatch any adventures later. Well, stay safe everybody, and have a good day. Goodbye.